How's it going there, everybody? Today in this video I'm going to be doing another part of my video game collection series. And for the second episode, I'm going to be doing the PlayStation 2. Let's begin. I'm going to show you a little glance of my collection for my PS2, and it's definitely way more than my PS1 collection. Yeah, I'm going to go through all that. I will try to make this one shorter, since I have a lot of games and I don't want to really talk about them too much. And I do have a lot of interesting titles, and there's a lot of games on here some games that I haven't got to try out yet. Maybe like over 5 games I haven't got to try out yet, so at least I still need to get through those. Let's get started with the first game I have here. I have Ace Combat 04 Shattered Skies, made by Namco. Namco can make some pretty W games. The other ones I have, I'm going to show these two. The second and third one I got is ATV Off-Road Fury 1 and 2. These games are bomb, dude. The second one is my childhood. Not really the first one, but this one. I had a lot of fun with this one, for sure. Fourth game I got, Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. In my opinion, not one of my favorite type of games to play, but I think I hear a lot of people talk some good stuff about this. Maybe I'll try to get more into it. Who knows? Next game is Crash Twinsanity. It's in this Hollywood case, which is pretty fucked up. Case is fucked up, as you can see. Next game I have is Death by Degrees, and this is one of the games I have not tried yet. And according to back here, it shows Tekken's Nina Williams in this game. Is this character a part of Tekken? Let me know in the comments, because I am not too familiar with Tekken, even though I played some of the games. I'm more of a Mortal Kombat kind of person. Next is Devil May Cry. Another game I did play this, but I haven't got to finish it. A lot of these games I haven't got to finish. And this is one of them. I really want to finish this game though. Next I have Disney Classic Stitch Experiment 626. It's just a regular platformer. Not too shabby. Another game I have not tried yet, but I want to eventually. Final Fantasy X. I remember wanting to get into this franchise, but I just never did. And I have one of the games, but still haven't tried it. The next one is Ford Mustang, The Legend Lives. This is a racing game. It's a pretty mediocre racing game, not too shabby. Next I have God of War 1 and 2. I did beat these games, but on the PlayStation 3 version. I have the, what do you call it? The, where's that? I think it's just called the God of War collection. It comes with both of these games in it. Right here I have Grand Theft Auto 3 and Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Good games. Hands down. I do have San Andreas, but I have a loose, but I'll get to that soon. Next I have Gran Turismo 4. This franchise is pretty cool. I would also like to mention, some of these games I'm showing, like Gran Turismo 4, I've resurrected from the dead. What I mean by that is that they don't play, but I use like some type of cheap disk resurfacer, and it does the job for some of these games. I tried doing it to some of my other games, but they couldn't come to life, so yeah. Next up is Greg Hastings Tournament Paintball Max D. Another game I have that's in this Hollywood case. I do like this game a lot. It's pretty unique. Next is Guitar Hero 3 Legends of Rock. I do not have the guitar with the game, but I can still play it just by using the controller. Like, I'll go like this. But I still want to get that Guitar Hero guitar though. Next I have Hitman 2 Silent Assassin and Hitman Blood Money. Again, I haven't. These are the type of games I haven't got to beat yet, but want to eventually. I do have a lot of games, and I do get distracted from one of another. Next up is Eco. I've only tried this out once. It didn't look bad, but I just got distracted with other games. Next is Jak and Daxter: The Precursor Legacy. This game is my childhood. I have this game 100%ed on my PlayStation 5. Well, it's the PS4 version that I platinumed, but I played it on the PS5. And I do not regret it. This game is pure amazing. Now let's get into some LEGO games. I have LEGO Batman, LEGO Indiana Jones, and these other games I was resurrected from the dead. LEGO Star Wars the video game and LEGO Star Wars 2 the original trilogy. Both of these were my childhood. Love these games so much. Next I have Midway Arcade Treasures. It comes with 20 games. It includes stuff like Spy Hunter, Defender, Gauntlet, and Joss. Not a bad collection. Pretty cool. Next I have Need for Speed Most Wanted. This is the only Need for Speed I've ever played, and this is a good one, I'm not gonna lie. Next game I got is Pac-Man World 2. Gotta love our boy Pac-Man. This is another game I also want to try beating. I think I've only played this like twice, and just like usual I get distracted with other stuff. Next I have Primal. Pretty interesting game. Nothing too much to say. Next off is Ratchet and Clank, the original. I believe I'm halfway done with this. And another game I do want to beat. Next game I have is Red Dead Revolver. I believe this is one of the recent games I've completed on the PS2. Not a bad game. Pretty cool. Next game I have is Resident Evil Dead Aim. I'm not gonna lie, when I was 10 years old, I was scared as shit because of the noises. Especially these things right here. And I think this Resident Evil game in particular is kind of rare. This game is pretty valuable. Next I have is Resident Evil 4. Come on, everybody loves this game. I played on the Xbox One, PS4, and I played the remake on the PS5. And kind of recently, it was like maybe 2 months ago, I decided to go over the original version on professional difficulty, and I got that laser gun. That gun is OP as heck. Next game I have is Shadow of the Colossus. I am recently playing this, not on the PS2 version, but I'm playing the PS4 version on my PS5. And so far, the remake of this game is beautiful. I can see why people like it so much. Next one I have is Shrek's Carnival Craze Party Games. This is just like Mario Party, but with Shrek. Next I have is Spyro Enter the Dragonfly. Not the best Spyro game, but it's okay. Pretty cool. And I did beat this one, kind of. In order to get the true ending, you have to like 100% the game, and I have not done that yet. So, will I ever do it? Who knows? Next I have is Star Wars Battlefront, the original. I love this game very much. Another one from my childhood, and I am so grateful that EA was not behind this one. Next one I have is Star Wars Bounty Hunter. It's interesting that the main character is Jango Fett. It goes like, it's like shows his backstory or somewhat. And I have not beat this one either. Will I get to beat it? Maybe. It's also on the PS4, so I might go for that one. Next game I have is Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith. This game's hard as shit. The level I was stuck on is, who was I fighting? I think I was on, the level I was on, I believe it was in Mustafar. I used cheat codes and I tried to fight Sindrelling or whatever, and he was also hard too. Next I have is, Star Wars The Clone Wars. Not too bad either. Another game I have not beat. And the 2-player 1v1 is pretty funny, actually. When me and my buddy were playing it. I have is Super Bust-A-Move 2. It's one of these like puzzle games. Nothing too special. Next I have is Tekken the Power of the Juju. Did I say that right? THQ. Also a part of my childhood. THQ can make some bomb games back in the day. Next one I have is Tekken Tag Tournament. Pretty good fighting game. Like I said, I prefer Mortal Kombat. It's just my opinion. Next game I have is the Simpsons game. This game's pretty cool too. I remember playing this on the PlayStation 3 when I was little. At a friend's house. And I wanted to get this game as well for my PS2. But in the 360 and PS3 versions, it's like open world, but this one's not. This version's not. And that's what kind of disappointed me. Big L right there. Next one I have is The Bard's Tale. Another RPG that I have. Next game is 13. I actually did like the story to this. I like how it's like in a cartoon style. But when is Ubisoft gonna make a second part? We need a second part, Ubisoft. Next game I have is Tomb Raider, The Angel of Darkness. I do have a quote to say from the Angry Video Game Nerd. This game sucks. Next I have Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Jungle Storm. I kind of don't like this one because the first person, you don't get to see the gun. It's just like a first person view. Like, it's like if the soldiers are not holding anything, but it's a pretty decent game. Not too shabby, but there's better stuff out there. Next game I have, Transformers the Game. And guess what? Another one in the Hollywood case. And this game I also do like really well. Pretty good game. That's all the games I have for cases. Now I'm going to show the ones that I have loose. First I have Call of Duty 3. Call of Duty World at War Final Fronts. Enter the Matrix. And right here we have San Andreas. Love this game a lot. Same thing with this one, Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories. I grew up with the PSP version, but not the PS2 version. NASCAR 2001, NASCAR 05, NASCAR 06, Neo Contra, Shadow the Hedgehog. This is another game I've also resurrected from the dead, I believe, with my cheap resurfacer. Sonic Riders, Star Wars Starfighter, Strike Force Bowling, Terminator Dawn of Fate, and World Championship Poker. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. The next one I'm going to do are my PlayStation 3 games, so stay tuned. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.